Chidimma Adetshina is who we are going to be talking about. So we all know Chidimma Adetshina. I assume we should all know who Chidimma Adetshina is.
It all started because of my name. People were not happy that my name is Chidimma and I am representing South Africa. So that is where it actually really started. And people felt like, well, South Africans felt like I wasn't South African enough because of my name. And it was really sad to see. It was a very horrible experience and I wouldn't wish it on anybody because I have lived there for 23 years. And it's heartbreaking to see that I wasn't welcomed and accepted. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're welcome here.
But you're welcome here, and you're the queen.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I just didn't want to talk about it, but it's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking, and there were certain things that happened behind the scene that actually made me withdraw, and it was so heartbreaking to see that I had to withdraw.
Vying for the crown now, one of them will live that dream.
I cannot believe it's already that time of the night. We are about to find out who will be the next Miss Universe. The selection committee has made their choice, and we would like to thank our official auditor, BDO Mexico, for very... Okay, the fourth runner-up for Miss Universe is... Venezuela!
The third runner-up is... Thailand!
The second runner-up is... Mexico!
Okay. We are down to the final two. Nigeria and Denmark, please step forward.
One of you will be taking the crown and representing women all over the world as Miss Universe. If for any reason the winner is unable to complete her duties, the first runner-up will take her place. Good luck, ladies!
The new Miss Universe is... Denmark!
Ooh, it's the day of the show. So, she was a contestant contesting for Miss Universe under South Africa. Her father is a Nigerian. Her mom is presumed a South African by citizenship. But Chidimma, as she was progressing in this competition within South Africa, because they are supposed to select their Miss Universe South Africa that will represent them in the Miss Universe, the general Miss, the main Miss Universe. So as she was progressing in the South Africa category, a whole lot of xenophobic people, not all South Africans, but the xenophobic ones, some of the xenophobic ones, they were like, why would her name be Chidimma and she is trying to contest under South Africa as a South African. That a Chidimma cannot be a Miss Universe South Africa or Miss Universe. Yeah, a Chidimma cannot be like her name sounds Nigerian, and the hate started. They were like, oh, her father is a Nigerian. Oh, she's not South African enough, and her mother stole her citizenship. Oh, they kept on sending her death threats, insults, a lot of things. She had to just leave the competition for them. In as much as she was at the verge of becoming Miss Universe South Africa, she had to leave it for them. And when it really dealt with her mental health. When she left, Nigeria was like, you are Nigerian, your father is a Nigerian. Come, we welcome you with our arms open, with an open arms. That's when she said, wow. They said yes, that she interested in contesting as Miss Universe Nigeria. She said yes, that she's interested. Before you know it, she came down to Nigeria, and I heard they allegedly revoked her documents, traveling documents, so she cannot travel to Mexico as a South African. So Nigeria welcomed her. When Nigeria welcomed her, she now came and contested as Miss Universe Nigeria on the category of Miss Universe Nigeria, and she won as Miss Universe Nigeria. Almost the pain went to the xenophobic people that are in South Africa. Not South Africans, the xenophobic South Africans. When Chidimma was crowned Miss Nigeria, they were not still at rest. They were like, so they wanted us to also desert Chidimma because of the hate. There's something about hate. It transcends beyond the reasonable understanding. You understand? So they still extended that hate to this girl. Even at that level, they still extended hate to this girl. And eventually, the person that emerged as Miss Universe South Africa was a Mia, what's her name again? Mia Lerox, a white girl. Does that make sense? You people removed a black, someone of your skin, you remove someone of your own type, and you put a white person as the Miss South Africa, which her name is not even sounding South Africanish. Let me use that word. Mia Lerox. It doesn't sound South African to me. Okay, you cannot extend the same hand you extended to Chidimma to this other girl because it's Nigeria. Okay, because instead of it, let's research and know how South African this Mia is because she's white. But no, they prefer a white person, their colonial masters, to their own self. Those xenophobic people, again, I will repeat that. So it's quite crazy. And when Chidimma won Miss Universe Nigeria, she was now to represent Nigeria in Mexico in the main competition of Miss Universe. Guess what? These people still did not rest. Is there writing petition to Mexico for them to disqualify Chidimma for running for the Miss Universe? How wicked can someone be? Like this is the height of wickedness. Okay, you say you don't want her, that she should leave. She has left for you. You have appointed the person you want. Now she came to Nigeria. It's a problem. Now she won in Nigeria. It's a problem. Now she's going to represent Nigeria. Or she's not representing South Africa. She's representing Nigeria. People will still want her head. She's writing petitions to disqualify her, that she shouldn't compete there. I'm like, on what grounds are you doing this? On what grounds would you think you can write? We're not more in South Africa. Do you think you can write a petition to Mexico to disqualify Miss Universe Nigeria because you just don't like her? She has left your country for you people. Why are you people still disturbing her? But there's this lady, Barrister Neze. I used to watch her videos on YouTube, and she made a very perfect analysis on this Chidimma's case. I'll leave her name under below so that you will see her. You can search it for yourself. You can look for her channel on YouTube for yourself to know who she is. So she said that, how do you deal with the lemons that life throws at you? That life could throw a heavy lemon on you. Let me use this cup as an instance, as if this is sorry, as if this is a lemon. They could throw a heavy lemon at you and it will hit you in your head. So what do you do with those lemons that life threw at you? You carry those lemons and make the best lemonade out of life circumstances. That is how to go about it. So Chidimma did not wallow in her misery. She stood up, she put her head up and went for that Miss Universe. And congratulations, massive congratulations to Chidimma. She won the first runner-up of Miss Universe. She is the first runner-up of Miss Universe, which no black lady has ever achieved. Upon hundreds of contestants that came, Chidimma, from top 30 to top 20, we're still seeing her, from top 20 to, the pain went to these xenophobic South African people. They couldn't bear it. From top 20 to top 10, from top 10 to top 3 to top 2, and she was the first runner-up. Is that not grace? Is that not hard work? Is that not resilience? She was relentless. And she came out the first runner-up. And she won Miss Universe Africa. So that same xenophobic people that rejected her, now she is their Miss Universe. So she's not just Miss Universe of South Africa, of Nigeria, of the whole Africa. So when Chidimma is coming to South Africa, they welcome her with an entourage and a small girl to give her flower, and you put some respect on her name. That crown would have been a South African crown. It would have been a Miss Universe South African crown. But now, because of hate, xenophobic hate, now she is Miss Universe Nigeria, who is now the Miss Universe Africa and the first runner-up of Miss Universe. It boils down to what Barrister Neze said. What do you do with the lemons life throw at you? The same thing with May. They wanted to shove polygamy down her throat. She said, no, I cannot be numbered. And she took a bold, she lost her son in the process. She said no, she took a bold step and she left. What people were expecting, most of the delusional men were expecting for her to see, they were expecting to see her on the floor, crying and wailing, but she picked up herself and made the best out of her situation. She used the heaviest lemons that life threw at her and made the sweetest lemonade. And now look at May Edochie. Look at May Edochie. She's going around the world. She's a multi-millionaire, if not a billionaire by now. You cannot, because life, generally now I'm speaking, you cannot, because life dealt with you in a hard way, you give up. You cannot, because life dealt with you in a terrible way, just give up and relent. No, you can't. Okay, as an example, I said I won't say this, but I need to use myself as an example. I've experienced what Chidimma has experienced. There was a time in my department that they felt I couldn't win the minister of our department. But I won it. I proved them wrong and I won it. And also, throughout medical school, I battled with my health condition as a secular because I'm SS genotype, SC genotype to be specific. Most times you're about to write exams or tests or MBBS, I always have crisis. To an extent that this thing knocked me down in the medical school. But I refused to stay on the ground. I picked up myself, started from the scratch, read my books again, and now I just graduated from the medical school. So you see, I did it because even while in the medical school, I had a condition that seculars do have, that SS genotypes have, a vascular necrosis, and They're telling me to do a hip replacement. I have to do a hip replacement surgery before I will be able to walk again. And the surgery is 6 point something now. It should be 7 point something million now. This time, you know, if you're in Nigeria, you know how bad the economy has gotten. So I was still in medical school, suffering from this. I am still on crutches as we speak. I was going to school on crutches. Sometimes I'm reading for exam, I'll be crying, I'll be in pains, I'll be going to school in pains. The lecturers will see me, they'll be pitying me. Sometimes they want to give me preferential treatment. I said, oh God, I cannot be having a vascular necrosis now. My hip joint, like the head of my hip joint, peeled off, degenerated because of sickle cell complications. You understand? This is called a vascular necrosis. So I graduated from medical school with clutches and in pains. So I did not say because I cannot walk again, if I am to walk, I have to do a hip replacement surgery. Okay, because there's no money for the hip replacement surgery, I should now wallow at home and stop my schooling or stop my medical schooling. I said no, I got up. With this clutches, I was going for lectures, going to UNTH, going for clinical posting, going for everything. And I scaled through and I passed and I have graduated. Do you understand? So I didn't relent or say, okay, because I'm in pains. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, I'm in pains. But I am a living witness of what Chidimma Adetshina went through. You know, when they knock you down, you don't just stay on the floor. Now I finished school, I started a YouTube channel. Yeah, sometimes I'll see 30 views, 11 views, and I'm like, I cannot be discouraged. I'll keep on doing what I'm doing. Even if it is 30 people or 20 people that watches the video, I won't just because of that relent and say, okay, I don't want to move forward. See, what we should take away from Chidimma Adetshina's story and also that of Queen May Edochie's story is that no matter the volume or the heaviness or the amount of lemons thrown at you, use that lemon to make lemonade. Do not just stay static and say, okay, because life has treated me bad, or let me stay one place. Do something, move. You understand? You cannot just be static. Even if it's an inch, move an inch. You cannot be static. Let me tell you, people do not help static people. People prefer helping people that are on motion. Like you're on emotion, you're doing something. That is how people even want to help you. But if you are static, you are doomed. So life cannot just hit you down and you remain on the ground. No, you have to move. So I could also, relate with Chidimma's condition in a certain way, in some certain type of ways. You understand? So that is just it. That's the moral lesson I picked from what Chidimma did, her situation and her story, even May Edochie's story. So the question is, what do you do with the lemons thrown at you? That is it. So please do leave your thoughts on the comment section and please like, because if you like this video, YouTube will push the videos out to other people, like it will increase the algorithm pushing my videos out to other people. So like, you can comment if you like, optional. But if you have not subscribed and you're watching me, this is the T Doctor Show. Please subscribe, press the subscribe button. And also, if you're a returning subscriber, I love you. Bye-bye. Thank you.